And don't forget, coming up Saturday, March 23rd, which remarkably enough is this Saturday. Funny how that works, friends. We're going to have a Pajama Party Reunion Show. Yeah. Shaggy, her own self, is going to be down there leading the festivities. They're going to feature the Trees, the Mike Haskin Experience, and the Pajama Party Review, which we'll get back to that. Charlie Don't Park is going to be DJing, and they've got a one-man tribute band for the Ramones, who calls himself the Ramone, which you gotta like his sense of humor. But the Pajama Party Review is especially noteworthy because it features Alan Woolley and Austin Wallace and Zen Bubba, who is sitting across from me.
Yes.
Right there. Say howdy.
Howdy.
Oh, yeah. So, Bob Williford is going to be part of that. And you know what else? You get a free dinner from Buzz Brew's Kitchen with fried chicken and pancakes. This is all happening Saturday, March 23rd at the Sons of Herman Hall. That's at 3414 Elm Street in Dallas. For more information and tickets, you can go to KNON.org. Wow, that is going to be a ton of fun. And speaking of ton of fun, it's always a ton of fun when you have Zen Bubba on hand. Zen, welcome to KNON, my friend.
Man, glad to be here. Glad to be here. Been a while.
Oh, man. Zen, we go back a ways, man.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, if I remember running into, was it Martin Goad the other night? Remember when you had a place over in Oak Cliff when you lived over there?
Oh, yeah.
And Larry Joe Taylor was there. And,
there was some amazing times had by us all.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, Bob, and of course, I'm forever in your debt because you were the man that turned me on to Dave Alvin.
That's right. That's right.
All these years, man, you did. You were at the song the Electric Campfire.
Yep.
And on a Thursday night, and you were doing Haley's Comet.
Haley's Comet, yeah. Still, my band did that for a while. Still, it's still one of my favorite songs.
Oh, what a great tune.
Yeah.
Well, but Zen Bubba, where did you get that?
Okay, one of my ex-girlfriends was like really into kind of like new age kind of stuff, you know.
Uh-huh.
And I'm a truck driver. And so, you know.
Back then, anyway.
Yeah, so she was kind of like the Zen thing, and I was a Bubba, you know. And she said, well, you're kind of Zen-like. I said, well, okay, if you say so. And I said, I'm a Bubba, basically. You know, she says, well, you're just kind of a Zen Bubba then. And it just, first gig I got, the guy asked me, how do you want me to bill you? I said, well, you know, Bob Williford. Oh, you got some kind of nickname or something? And I just went, I'm Zen Bubba, you know. And the guy, and he was the guy that owned that place, the Light and Easy Club. Do you remember that place?
Wow.
Lower Greenville, across from the Royal Wegay Club. And anyway.
Ross doesn't help with fumble tongue.
And they spelled it wrong. They spelled it Z-I-N instead of Z-E-N. And the whole thing just stuck. So, well, what the heck, you know.
Oh, man.
Might as well just go for it.
There you go.
So, I've been that ever since.
Oh, man. Well, you got your guitar with you.
I do, and I remember you had a particular song you wanted to play. So
I love that song about out there in the night with the wire and the kite.
Yeah.
This is a good one, friend.
Picturing
you'll like this one.
Ben Franklin on a bender or something, you know. I wrote this one morning, waiting to get my truck unloaded at a Sam's warehouse on a napkin, I think. Anyway. For the place in the sky where the lightning's born, looking for a woman that'll keep me safe and warm. I'm looking for the one big score, so I don't have to play no more. I'm looking for the place in the sky where the lightning's born. Looking for the place in my head where it all turns black. About half an inch from the bottom of a bottle of Jack. I want to burn out all the pain, kill the fire in my brain. Looking for the place in my head where it all turns black. Well, anything's better than nothing, but nothing is all I've got. And I'm scared of living and I'm tired of dying, so pour me another shot. I'm living with the legacy of long lost lovers who would rather forget my name. Try to keep them in check with cause and effect, but it always turns out the same. Looking for the place in the sky where the lightning's born. Sit with apprehension and I watch the storm clouds form. Yeah, I'm out here late at night with a wire and a kite and a line to the great unknown. I'm looking for the place in the sky where the lightning's born. Looking for the place in the sky where the lightning's born. Looking for the place in the sky where the lightning's born.
Oh, yeah. Woo! Woo! Oh,
Thank you.
that song, I always get chills off that one, man. That's a great tune.
Thank you.
And you wrote that sitting and waiting for your truck to be
unloaded. Get my
unloaded.
truck unloaded at a Sam's warehouse one morning. Yep.
That's good use of time, my friend.
You gotta use it waiting time for something, but you're probably not going to get paid for it. So,
Yeah.
I was an owner operator.
Speaking of not getting paid for it, yeah, you seem to be associated with the Jam.
Yeah. It's we call it the started calling it the Still Not Dead Jam because it's had to move several times, and also because I have a tendency when somebody plays a song, I'll say, "Oh, Willie Nelson, he's still not dead," or
Yeah.
they'll say, "Hank Williams, yeah, he's still dead."
I thought it's nothing against the Grateful Dead.
No, I like the Grateful Dead. In fact, they're one of my favorite bands.
Well, there you go.
No, we're still, and we actually do a lot of Grateful Dead songs.
All right.
That's just one of those goofy things that got started, kind of like
So you can hear some Dead at the Still Not
You
Dead.
can hear some Dead. You can hear some pretty much anything. That's a
good thing. Well, where is this? I'm all afire to be there.
Technically, it is at 2240 Gus Thompson. That is just west or north, if you want to look at it that way, of Ferguson Road. Ferguson Road and Gus Thompson. If you go up Ferguson Road and you take a left.
And the name of the place
is called Belzy's. Belzy's. It's right across. It's right across from that little neighborhood Walmart.
Okay.
You can't miss it.
Belzy's.
Yeah, it's kind of up in the corner of a little strip center.
On Ferguson Road.
Yeah, it's just a crazy little thing. People bring guitars and banjos and fiddles and dobros, and one guy brings an actual harp. I mean, like the angel kind of stand up kind of harp. Yeah, one guy brings a harp.
Wow.
Various kinds of percussion. I got one guy that comes there and. He rides up on his motorcycle, so he can't really carry anything except a pair of drumsticks. And he just gets an old beer box and drumsticks, and he plays pretty good rhythm that way,
Oh, all right. I like his attitude. I like his attitude a lot. I like your attitude a lot, brother.
It's a lot of fun.
Like your songs even better. You got another song for us?
Sure, of course.
You want to do a new one?
Yes, I'll do you a new one. This is probably one of the newest ones here. One I wrote this year. I actually retired after 42 something odd years of trucking, and
so if you're stuck in 5 o'clock traffic, it is not Bob's fault.
it's not my fault.
Not anymore.
I didn't break down in the fast lane or anything like that. But this is called trucking life.
Trucking life.
Well, I never picked cotton and I never plowed a field. I never walked through the snow to school both ways uphill. Never hopped freight to parts unknown, spent no time in jail, but I drove a truck my whole life long on the concrete cowboy trail. Just a summer job as a kid, never meant to stay. It was hotter than hell in Houston on that day. They asked me if I'd like a chance to make a few more bucks. I just said, yeah, what the hell. And then I climbed into that truck. I had no idea how to drive that big old Mack. But back then, you taught yourself, and that's a fact. Little Billy said, don't get hooked on this, boy, it gets down in your blood. And Billy, you were right, I guess. So thanks for the warning, bud. If that ain't country, it's close enough. Sometimes the road is smooth, sometimes it's rough. And it ain't the tales they tell so well in them good old country songs, 'cause the trucking life that used to be, it's all but gone. Down Wolf Creek past my air brakes I have burned, and the widow maker's lessons I have learned. I don't have much to show for all those nights I stayed awake, when the load was all that mattered, and it seemed that my soul was at stake. Now if that ain't country, it's close enough. Sometimes the road is smooth, most times it's rough. Sure as hell ain't what they sell in them good old country songs, and the trucking life that used to be, it's all but gone. Well, I never picked cotton and I never plowed a field. I never walked through the snow to school both ways uphill. I never hopped a freight to parts unknown or spent no time in jail, but I drove a truck my whole life long on the concrete cowboy trail. Yeah, if that ain't country, it's close enough. Sometimes the road is smooth, most times it's rough. Sure as hell ain't what they sell in them good old country songs, and a trucking life that used to be, it's all but gone. It's all but gone. It's all but gone.
Yeah! Yeah!
Hot off press.
Hadn't lost your touch there, my friend.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah, it's kind of pretty much autobiographical. Pretty much autobiographical.
So you back then you kind of had to teach yourself.
Pretty much. I mean, it was kind of like, okay, the gears work like so, and you'll figure out how to back it up. Here's your bills. Good luck. You know.
Really?
Yeah. This was 1976 in Houston.
Wow.
And
that explains it. I always wondered why the traffic in Houston was being like that.
Oh, it was a mess. I mean, a couple of times I got hung up, couldn't get into the gear, and people be honking at me and stuff. And it was, first few days I kind of wondered if I'd made a mistake.
42 years later.
40 years later, I know that I did, so. Actually, I was just going to say I do. I was going to do don't drop the soap.
That's dog.
Oh, we got to hear that.
Oh, you will.
We got to hear that.
I can clean it up enough that it'll be okay.
Oh, man, we got people. Who was that on the phone?
That was Randy.
Oh, right. Randy requested a song of yours about a prison rodeo.
Yes, it's what I would call a humorous killing song.
A humorous killing song.
Well, for a while, all the cool hit bands had to have at least one killing song where the guy, catches the girlfriend or the wife, somebody, and kills her, kills the guy, maybe a few more people remind him of either one of those people, and goes to prison, and, by God, he's not sorry because he showed them, and I figured, well, okay, the guy might feel that way for, a little while.
20 minutes.
Yeah, about 20 minutes or so. Until you realize that, that bad things happen to people in there, Very bad things. And so it's called Don't Drop the Soap.
Don't drop the soap.
Well, you caught her with that man like so many times before. Blew them both to hell with that old blue steel 44. Felt pretty good about yourself until the police came. Even then you didn't bend or hang your head in shame. But the jury found you guilty and the judge said 99. Still you held your head up high as that guard walked you down the line. The key was turned, then you learned a cold hard fact of life. As your cellmate said, you're either dead or about to be my wife. Don't drop the soap. Don't drop the soap. Revenge is mine, the good Lord said, and you best find a way to cope. You'll find that hell is in that cell and soon give up all hope. Plus one thing you'd best remember from now on, don't drop the soap. Well, I caught some joker cheating, playing poker late one night. One thing led to another, and we wound up in a fight. He knocked me down, he turned around, and he headed for the door. But he caught lead and he was dead before he hit the floor. I said, I guess that showed him not to mess with me, alright. My friends just said, whatever, as they ran out in the night. They caught me 2 days later on my way to Mexico. Now my home is Huntsville Prison. It's a brand new rodeo. Don't drop the soap. Don't drop the soap. Revenge is mine, the good Lord said, and you best find a way to cope. You'll find that hell is in that cell and soon give up all hope. Plus one thing you best remember from now on, don't drop the soap. On preaching, so I'll get right to the point. Things start looking different when you're sitting in the joint. That moment's satisfaction that you got so long ago starts wearing mighty thin after about 10 years or so. Yeah, revenge is sweet, but it can't compete with living free and clean. Ask any con on Ellis One, he'll tell you what I mean. You might think you're Billy Badass, but you better think again, cause there's always someone badder and he'll get you in the end. Don't drop the soap. Don't drop the soap. Well, you might be right, but you can't fight 10 guys high on dope. I'd hang myself if I could only find a piece of a rope. But until I pass, I'll watch my ass and don't drop the soap. Don't drop the soap. Don't drop the soap. Revenge is mine, the good Lord said, and you best find a way to go. You'll find that hell is in that cell and soon give up all hope. Plus one thing you best remember, boy, don't drop the soap. Don't drop the soap. If you do, don't pick it up. Here's looking at you, Ned Beatty.
And we wondered why he came by the name of Zen. That sounds pretty Zen to me. You know?
Well, you know,
your whole life is in the soap. There we go. Oh, mercy sakes, Bob.
Yeah, you know, I just had to, just get a wild hair sometimes.
Well, you know, I feel you brought your guitar down here.
Mm-hmm.
A beautiful Takamine, I believe.
No, this is a Alvarez Yari.
An Alvarez.
A friend of mine's widow gave it to me.
Really?
Yeah, and it's I like.
Sounds
this.
good.
Thank you. I like this better than I think any guitar I've ever played.
And I'm just grieving because you didn't bring a dobro with you.
Well, I wish you'd have said something.
No, that's okay. Because, of course, Bob's a multi-instrumentalist. He plays guitar and dobro and steel guitar.
I'll try. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun.
And he's had enough sense not to try and make a living playing music.
It's sometimes I wonder how things would have turned out. It was bad enough being a truck driver, so I guess it was No, I really wasn't that. I mean, all in all, I've enjoyed it.
Well, I mean, I listened to some of the songs you've written driving a truck, and it seems to have done your artistic side some good.
Yeah, it does, and it's good for I do some weird things. Like I decided to memorize all the words to "Desolation Row" by Bob Dylan. It's got 10 verses.
Yeah,
and I managed to do that between Laredo and Dallas. But I won't do it right now. I don't want to kill off 8 minutes with the cover.
Man, always had a good sense of timing. I tell you what.
Anyway, so I don't know what.
Well, you think you might get a wild hair someday and do a third CD? Let's talk about the first two, though.
Well, the first two, let me see. They came out quite a few years ago. Where the Lightning's Born was on that, and of course
and the name of that CD
it's called In the Wind.
In the Wind.
In the Wind, and that came out a while back. I still have a few copies.
Do you now?
Yes.
Well,
how that goes.
If someone wanted to separate you from one of those copies, what would they do?
Just go to Zen Bubba Band. That's ZenBubba Bubba BAND Band, Zen Bubba Band at yahoo.com, and we'll work out the rest of it.
All right. That sounds pretty equitable. And the second CD?
Second CD is called Steel-Toed Boots, which I guess I should have worn them this time.
Well, they wouldn't show up on radio.
Probably don't. They don't show up that well on the radio. That's true. But that's because I've ever since I got something really heavy dropped on my foot, I've worn steel-toed boots.
I saved my toes a couple of times.
Yeah,
back when I was in the glass business. Yeah.
Yeah. It was a shuffleboard table standing on its edge, and they were loading them in the truck. And it fell over on my foot, and
ow!
It was only an ow because I had steel-toed boots on, and I got a bad bruise, but it would have smashed my foot otherwise.
Oh yeah,
so shameless plug for.
You would have had a boot. You would have had a shoe full of jelly.
I would, yes, something like that. It was so anyway. Not to get off on that, but there's that Valentine, Nebraska's on steel-toed boots and.
Along with a lot of other good songs.
Mother's Day Roses and a bunch of other good songs.
Mother's Day Roses, man, that's a great tune.
Oh well, I might be persuaded to do that.
Could you think you could?
I think I just might. Shameless commercial plug here.
On the CD Steel-Toed Boots, which you can go to Zen Bubba Band, and that's Zen with an E.
With an E, yes.
With an E.
The second time around, decided to spell it the right way. Just
why make it easy?
Yeah. So anyway, here you go. You keep me around like Mother's Day roses, way up in your window in a brand new vase, fading fast in the sunlight, a little drier every day. You just can't bring yourself to throw them away. I was once in your heart, twice in your soul, then it all fell apart, left a great big hole, like a dark star crashing, caving in on itself. I feel the pain of the passion like I never did for no one else. You keep me around like Mother's Day roses, way up in your window in a brand new vase, fading fast in the sunlight, little drier every day. But you just can't bring yourself to throw them away. In a time long ago, in a land far away, lived a man and a woman, sharing love every day. Then the hard times happened, and it all went away. Just like a power line snapping from the ice on a dark winter day. You keep me around like Mother's Day roses, way up in your window in a brand new vase, fading fast in the sunlight, little drier every day. But you just can't bring yourself to throw them away. Yes, you keep me around like Mother's Day roses, way up in your window in a brand new vase, fading fast in the sunlight, little drier every day. You just can't bring yourself to throw them away. You just can't bring yourself to throw them away. No, you just can't bring yourself to throw them away.
Yeah. Yeah. Mother's Day roses.
Yep.
Bob Williford, AKA Zen Bubba. Man, he's got 2 CDs out. In the Wind is his first one. Second one is Steel-Toed Boots. They're both available at the Zen, with an E, Zen Bubba Band at yahoo.com.
Yeah.
And other than that, you could probably find you down at Belsey's.
You could definitely find me down there, and I will definitely have some with me.
On Ferguson Road, and that's on a Sunday?
Sunday afternoon, 3 to 7.
Sunday afternoon, 3 to 7. And let's see. Oh, and you are going to host a house concert by Jenny Peel.
That is correct. They'll be on April 20th.
On April 20th, and anybody wants to find out something about that,
Same thing.
same thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Say you go to Zen Bubba Band at yahoo.com, and you can find out about that.
Yes, sir.
All right. Bob, thank you so much for coming by, and thank you most of all for appearing at Shaggy's Pajama Party Reunion Show. Man, that is going to be a ton of fun. That is happening this Saturday night down at the Sons of Herman Hall, 3414 Elm Street. And it features the Trees and the Mike Haskin Experience And you, as part of the Pajama Party Review with Alan Woolley and Austin Wallace.
I'm going to do a song there.
Oh, man.
I actually met Shaggy as a result of truck driving. I was passing through Dallas when I was running out of Houston back mid-'80s there, and I happened to hear her show coming through, and of course, back in those days, you had to find a payphone and a place with a payphone that was big enough to park a big rig, and I think it was the first truck driver that called in, and or I think I requested something about the Sex Pistols or the Dead Kennedys or something like that, and she just thought that was interesting.
Oh, man. Well, I'm glad you met her that way, as opposed to running her down or something.
No.
Oh, yeah.
No. Anyway.
All right. Bob and his wonderful safety record and his guitar are going to be down at the Sons of Herman this Saturday night, and you will be too if you know what's cool.